once again to another Mundane Monday. Coming live today. And today I want to talk about forgiveness and apologizing, saying you're sorry. Apologizing is one of the greatest happiness acts you can do. And so many of us are resistant. We got the idea that saying sorry would cause us to lose faith or power or something, and we stubbornly stick to our guns, and the difference between us and the other person grows. We don't need to fight about most things because we don't have to convince the other that we've been injured. Defensiveness keeps us disconnected from one another. Next time someone says you've hurt them, try the two magic words, I'm sorry. So saying I'm sorry doesn't make you any less powerful or any less of a person than you are. If you've done something to hurt someone and they tell you that you've hurt them, then just take the time to apologize and say you're sorry. It's not going to make you any less of a human being. It's not going to make you any smaller than you are. So we need to learn to say I'm sorry, and it will help us to be happy, and it will help us to bring happiness to the other people in our lives. I did want to read 2 more things to you guys today. And it's about our insecurities, which I think has something to do with why we don't like to say I'm sorry also. And it is by Adele. And she said, I have insecurities, of course, but I don't hang out with anyone who points them out to me. We all have insecurities, and we should be working on them, and we should not make them be the highlight of who we are. And we don't need all of our friends pointing out our insecurities every day. We need our friends to help us to overcome these insecurities. So we need to surround ourselves with people who are going to help us grow, who are going to, people who are going to help us grow to overcome those insecurities. And one last thing that I want to read from 1,000 Paths to Happiness, and it is, happiness is acceptance and friendship. Effective communication is essential to a happy life. Feel free to talk about positive feelings of love, joy, and appreciation, as well as negative feelings of anger, fear, and disappointment. So, the same way that you would like someone to tell you that they're sorry, I want to rephrase that. We need to communicate our feelings to others. The same way we would like them to communicate to us how they're feeling, we should be able also to communicate our feelings to them. That makes for perfect communication, and when you're able to communicate back and forth, it helps to build the friendship, and it helps to make everyone happy. Really, because if I feel bad, if I have some negative feelings about my friend, okay, and I just hold it in, and we're sitting here talking, and I'm really mad at them, but I'm not saying anything to them. I'm just holding it in, and I'm just sitting there like this. I'm just waiting for them to finish talking just so I could bring my point across. but I'm not listening to what they're saying, that is not effective communication. We need to communicate to listen to the other person. So if my friend is talking, I shouldn't be building my answer in my head. I should be listening to what they're saying and then respond from there. Not building my answer in my head just so I can respond quickly back to them to try to win the argument or whatever it is they're talking about. If I'm not listening to what they're saying, then I'm not taking their feelings into consideration. And so the conversation is not going to be very effective. So in a conversation, we're supposed to take the time to listen to the other person, listen to what they're saying, take their feelings into consideration, and and respond to them from there. I'm not saying that we always have to agree with the other person. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying we need to listen. And sometimes if we listen, we'll be able to communicate with them more effectively. If you have any more tips on how we can have better, effective communication, drop them in the chat. So I had posted that I would be, yeah, that is really true. Like if someone says something, repeating what they have just said to you back to them to make sure that you heard what they said is a really good form of communication. Thank you, Mike. Okay, last month I had mentioned that I was going to be tracking my expenses and that I would share it with you. So here, so I'm going to read it out to you what I spend and the grand total. Um, I'm not giving the mandatory expenses like rent, water, that type of stuff. Just the miscellaneous stuff that's above and beyond. And so here goes. Postage, $8.40. Gift, $160. Lawn service, $90. Microphone, $86. Cable, phone, and internet, $165. And I also bought a photo storage thing for $150. And food, I know food is mandatory, but it's still kind of an expense that you can control. So I decided to write down that amount also. So that's a grand total of $708.90. So I was hoping to keep it less than that. Next month, I'm hoping to have it less than that because I probably won't have a lawn service because the grass is not being cut anymore for this year. And I will, I'm thinking of doing the yard the rest of the year myself. But I'm going to get ready to wrap this up for today. But since this is Monday, I wanted to give a Monday tip, which I do every Monday. Monday tip for today is use coconut oil to remove your makeup. Just put the coconut oil onto the cotton ball and use it to wipe off the makeup instead of an alcohol-based product. finish the Mundane tip and I will end this. So use coconut oil to remove your makeup, and it will not dry your face out like an alcohol-based makeup remover. Anyway, thanks for joining me. But anyway, bye. I will see you guys next Monday.